AITHA for telling my sister's boyfriend it's not his business if I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom? So I, F22, have an older sister, F28, she has 4 kids. And she loves being a mom and wants to be a stay-at-home mom. And I encourage her to do whatever she wants. She herself understands that I have no desire to be a mom right now if not ever. I have 2 other older sisters who are like me who doesn't want to be a stay-at-home mother. This is important in the story. Her boyfriend is mad at me, M27, cause he asked me when I'm going to settle down and that he can introduce me to his friend, M25, who wants a stay-at-home wife. I told him no, that I don't want to date anyone this year, and he got mad at me for some reason and asked me why, so I told him my ex-boyfriend left me with trust issues. My ex cheated on me for 6 months into a 3-year relationship. He told me we broke up in 2023 and I should start getting back out there. And I told him it's not his business and he dropped it. But 2 days ago he asked me if I wanted to be a stay-at-home wife and mother. And I told him no, that I don't, and I'm not even sure if I want kids, let alone to be married. He got defensive since his mom was a stay-at-home wife and mom. And I told him I don't see anything wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. But that I don't personally want to depend on a man for anything, and he once again got defensive and said not all men are the same. I told him he was correct, but again not all women want the same thing. He said my sister wants to be a stay-at-home wife and mom, and I told him congratulations on finding that with my sister, but that I once again don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. He got mad cause he overheard my conversation about me getting an IUD as well and told me I'm ruining God's plan to make me a mom one day, and I told him whether I want kids or not is not his business. He got mad at me and told me to get out of his home, so I did. My older sister is asking me to apologize to him and to not get an IUD, since if I get pregnant that it's God's plan. And she also told me I should reconsider being a stay-at-home mama wife. I told her not everyone has that dream. And she accused me of not respecting stay-at-home mothers' wives, which is nothing but lies. My 2 other older sisters are on my side and said my sister's boyfriend shouldn't be too concerned with how I live my life. And that if I don't want to depend on anyone for the rest of my life, that's my choice. He also said I'm going to hell for being bisexual, so I screamed that I guess his girlfriend, my sister, is also going to hell cause she's bisexual herself, which he already knows about. Now their friends are calling me an asshole, saying that he only cares about what I do with my body since it's God's body and I should respect it and become a mom soon. So am I the asshole for telling my sister's boyfriend it's not his business if I don't want to be a stay-at-home wife or mom? TDL, my sister's boyfriend is upset I don't want to depend on a man and be a stay-at-home mom, and is also mad I'm thinking about getting an IUD in a few weeks, and that I shouldn't mess with my body since it's God's body not mine, so I told him to mind his business. Edit: to clarify, I did put this in some comments. But 3 out of her 4 kids aren't even his. My sister has a 743, and soon to be newborn. Edit 2. I get asked this question a lot. About why I was discussing getting an IUD to my sister's boyfriend. I wasn't discussing it to him. Me and my 3 sisters were all discussing it at his house, but he wasn't there. He walked in though when I said I was thinking of getting an IUD, and that's when he butted into the conversation, and as soon as he said God's body not my body, me and my 2 other sisters started talking to him about it, and he raised his voice, so I raised mine, and we eventually left since I don't like conflict at all. So this is the update. I already knew I was going to go no contact with her boyfriend, as I don't feel safe around him. But I went ahead and called my sister to tell her and why I chose no contact with. And she is now super mad at me, saying I overreacted and all that fun stuff. So I asked her if they were going to apologize, and she said they don't owe me an apology and I owe him an apology. He overheard us on the phone and once again got into the conversation, and I told him I have nothing to say to him. He told me he wanted to know an answer to 2 of his questions. Why I don't want to be a STHM. Told him it's none of this business and to stay in his lane. Why I don't want to date, marry his friend. Told him that he isn't my type and never will be. And to not talk to me again. He told me if I don't stop overreacting I won't have anything to do with my nephews and niece. And that NGL got to me. And I told him for my mental health I'm done being a talking to him. And my sister said okay, you made your choice and we will make ours. So now I'm no contact with both of them. Also found out my dad found out yesterday, and this morning after I was on phone with them he went and yelled at Josh and told him to back off. And that his daughter wasn't for sale or anything like that. And they got into a fist fight. And apparently my dad won. I'm not totally sure about that though, and my dad called me and apologized and asked me personally why I don't want to be a stay-at-home mother, so I told him the reason, which had to do with my dad, stepmom, and he apologized to me saying that he never meant to do that to her. He was very abusive to her. At one point I saw him choke her and screamed, and he let her go but never apologized for it. So I decided to cut off my sister and her boyfriend, which sucked cause I won't able to see my niece and nephews anymore, but my mental health and physical health is more important to me tbh. Hello everyone, sorry I didn't give an update sooner, I had a lot going on. My two other older sisters sat down with our sister and they all three talked about why I wanted nothing to do with her and her boyfriend anymore. She did admit she might have lost herself when she got with her boyfriend, and she wants to apologize to me, but she also wants me to apologize to him as well. My sisters told her I don't owe him an apology or an explanation. She got mad and said she wants nothing to do with me if I can't be the bigger person like she is and apologize. I told her that's fine. As y'all voted for Trump and trying to take away gay marriage, I'm bisexual. My two other sisters suggested family therapy, and I told them no. I haven't seen my sister and her boyfriend in a month, and I'm currently living full-time with my aunt helping her with her medical stuff. I don't exactly have time nor the energy to even go to family therapy if I wanted to. I did end up in the hospital recently cause of a car accident. My best friend was driving at night and most killed a deer. Luckily we crashed into a tree and only had a broken leg. I can't walk until it's healed. My two other sisters found out and lectured us though. None of us was drunk. We just went to AITA for some breakfast for dinner and on the way back from AITA it's when we got into the car accident. But other than that, nothing really happened with my sister and her boyfriend. I finally cut off contact a month ago for good. It sucks cause of my niece and nephews, but I need to protect myself from PPL like them. I decided to make them all a Gmail and email them all every day since I cut off contact, and when they are all 18 I've decided to give them their email so they can read those emails. I love them, but I need to love myself more. It honestly sounds selfish. But I've gone to my own therapy sessions and my therapist is helping me cope with losing them. I fully accepted that I never want to be a mother. It's hard, but I don't think that mother life is for me. My two other sisters are upset cause they really wanted me to have kids, but they also accepted my choice to not have kids. But like I said, nothing really happened since I cut off contact with my sister and her boyfriend. I did delete my Facebook and Instagram and Messenger accounts cause it wasn't good for my mental health and my sister could easily get a hold of me that way. But honestly I'm just living life and also living one day at a time lately. But that's it. I hope you all good luck in life and thank you for all the advice, I really appreciate it. Edit. My sister did give birth to another boy. She wanted me at the hospital but I said no. It was a hard decision, but I think I made the right choice for my mental health. My mental health isn't in a good place, but it's better than it was 2 months ago. Also I'm thinking about saving money and moving to a small town in a different state and start completely over.